welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to crochet faux locks on real locks. So if you want to know how I convert this locks to this locks over here, then keep watching. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. If you're old here, it's good to see you back again. Thanks for all the love and support. I've really enjoyed having my locks just like this, but I'm getting a bit bored and I've got a special occasion coming, so I was thinking I should do something different, something long, something dramatic. And you can see the length of my locks, it's so long. So the tricky part is to try and make sure that my hair is not too bulging. So what I need to do is try and make this hair as flat as possible before I start the actual crocheting. The things I'm gonna be needing for my crocheting is obviously I'll need the artificial locks, the faux locks. Yeah, I got this from a website. I saw this on Instagram and I ordered it from the website. These came all the way from Nigeria. That's how crazy I am. When I want something, I get it. So I ordered it from Nigeria. It took a lot, it cost a lot to deliver it, but I really like the hair, and this I couldn't find in the UK because it was customized. I think when you order it, get customized for you the length and the color you want. This is really gorgeous. I love it. It's almost like goldish brown. It's kind of an ombre look because the tips is a bit more gold than the actual faux locks itself. I just didn't feel like dyeing my hair, so I'll just use this. Look at the tips, has the curls, but the length is about 30 inches, so it's really going to be long. I'm quite excited about that. I ordered 5 packs of this. I'll put a link to maybe the lady's Instagram. She's not paying me, I'm not advertising her, but I'll just be kind and put the link in case any of my subscribers would like to check it out. And I think this cost about 6,500 naira. I'll put the equivalent in pounds as well in the description below, so if you want that, go ahead. Obviously I'll need a crochet hook. That's my crochet hook that just cost about £1. I might need a scissors, maybe or maybe not. The way I want to do mine, I'm going to be needing a thread and needle, okay? And I'm going to need this kind of hairnet. I think you don't have to use this. This is optional because of how big my locks is. When I braid it, it is going to be the cornrows will be quite chunky, so I might not be able to crochet each individual faux locks on as nicely as I would like. So this is supposed to be like a template, so each of my crochet will go on each of these connections in this hairnet, if you understand what I mean. You see the connections on this hairnet, that's where I'll crochet on my faux locks, okay? So it makes it easier for me to make sure the locks is randomly distributed. And I'll need a little bit of normal expression hair extension. This is also optional. If you can actually weave your locks easily, then you don't need this, but I always like to use a little bit of this because it helps me hold tight my hair down and easier, because locks are harder to cornrow than normal natural afro or natural hair. The first thing I'm going to do is attempt to cornrow this hair down as flat as possible because I don't want to look crazy. For that, like I said, I will need a tiny bit of hair extension, not a lot because my hair is already voluminous. It depends on the texture of your hair. Again, you know, you might not worry about the texture and you might not have to cornrow it. If your hair, let's say you have short locks, right, you just need to put this hairnet on and then you start sew it down, make sure it's nice and tight, and you start crocheting. You don't need to do this first part. But if your locks is as long as mine, you really do need to cornrow it. Or another option is to pack it really tightly, fold the bun up, put on the hairnets, right, like that, making sure that all the locks go right in and that it's as flat, especially in the front. Even if you have a bump at the back, it's not too bad because your hair is going to cover it, you know, but the front you want to be as flat as possible. So that I can start crocheting, you get. But for mine, I like my face to have that tight new hair look. So I am going to not just go directly and put on the hairnet and sew it down. I will first of all cornrow. This is so difficult. I've never done this before. I'm doing a trial by error. But what I think is that for my locks, it will be better if I cornrowed it first before putting on the hairnet. We'll see how it goes. We learn as we go. Yeah, as I'm teaching you, I'm learning too. Yeah, while you're here, just consider subscribing. You will be supporting me and encouraging me and my family to do more videos if we see you subscribing. Yeah, so do it. Just click it. It's just a click of a button. So yeah, I'm just going to section out my hair and just cornrow it from front to back. So I just got a tiny bit, as you can see. Not so much, but that helps me cornrow. So just cornrow my locks whatever way, or you can do flat twists as well if you don't know how to cornrow. It all depends on the thickness of your locks and your hair in general. So that's the first one. Look at how long my hair is. Not like I'm complaining. I've always wanted long locks and I've really been patient with my locks, but yeah, right now it's really growing. So yeah, I'll just continue doing that and I'll show you the next thing. I've made this whole side and I'm just making the second side now, and it's been just about 6 minutes. So the whole thing should take me nothing more than 10 minutes to cornrow the hair really quickly. It doesn't have to be neat because then again, you're not gonna see it. It's gonna be hiding under the actual hair. So we don't need it to be neat, but we just need it to be flat. Forgive the way the lighting is going off and on. It's a beautiful sunny day today. I can't believe how sunny it is. So I'm just using natural light. So obviously the cloud gets in front of the sun every now and again and it becomes a bit dark. It's one thing I forgot to mention that you might need. Again, optional. My locks are all about the same length. So whenever I get to the tip, as I'm about to do, it unravels if I let go of the braid or the cornrow. Okay, so you need a rubber band. It can, like a tiny rubber band. It can be a loom band. It can be any color. It can be just a normal rubber band, or you can use a thread. So if you can get your hands on one of these, yeah. It doesn't have to be black again because it's going to be hidden inside the hair. Then it's good because it helps your braids stay intact. I've done the cornrows. As you can see, I've got a very flat front. Entire cornrow, really nice and flat. But I still have this part of my locks to deal with. Where does this go? So that I'll show you the back of the cornrow. You can see it is quite nice and flat, but I need to figure out what to do with this. So basically what I want to do is turn it up like this, right? Put it like that and sew it down, okay? Hope you can see what I'm showing you. Then you turn this one up again and then I'll sew it down. I might not show you when I'm sewing it, but that is basically what I'm about to do. Fold the braids on top the cornrow and sew it down. And when I sew it like that, I'll still have my front looking nice and flat. The back will be a little bit bulgy, but not too much. It doesn't really matter how you do the back, to be honest, because your faux locks or your faux hair will cover it up. This same thing I've just done, this is the base for most extension. If I want to do extensions on my lock, if I was going to do a curly weave-on, or a curly hair extension, this is how I do it. I first of all do this, then I start inserting the weave on, or put on a wig or something like that. Because of how long my locks is, I can't really get away with straight hair anymore, just because I want to hide the bulge at the back. Get it? That's my secret I just let you in on. But with this hair, it's really full. I've got 5 packs, so it's going to cover whatever bulge. I have just threaded my needle. I usually use the weave-on needle, the big ones, but I can't find it for some reason, which is crazy. So for the next part, it's a bit optional. I'm going to put hairnet on the from the middle section of my hair to cover all the back and all these bits that's bulging, because as you can see, the front, you can see the crochet the cornrow lines really nice and neatly, so you can easily attach the extensions on. However, for the back, because of that big bulge, it might be tricky to attach each of these hair extensions neatly. Okay, so, or it might, some of them might be on top and some of them might be inside, and it might not hold tight. So what I want to try and do for the first time, I've never done this and I've never seen it done anywhere, but I think I just came up with this idea, is to use the hairnet. If you've got something like this, again, you can skip this part and just go straight ahead and start attaching your crochet hair. But I'm going to do this. I'm going to put on the hairnet to cover the back of the hair. I don't want it too forward because I want the front of the hair to look really natural, like it's coming from the roots of my hair. So I'm going to start somewhere like 5 centimeters from the front, put the hairnet, make sure it's covered all the back, sew it down, and then start attaching or crocheting the hair on the hairnet. But make sure the hairnet is nice and secure, because you don't want it falling off. So I'll just make sure I secure this hairnet down by using a needle and thread. Again, this is me being extra. Feel free to skip this part. I've said it again, don't come for me. I've never seen this done anywhere. I've never done it before. It's the first time, and I'm gonna see how well it works, and I'll probably give a review a few weeks later. I don't need to do the whole of the hairnet, just the circumference of the hairnet. Okay, the circumference or perimeter, I don't know, just go around like this. Okay, I think I'm ready to rock and roll. I have inserted the hairnet on and it's nice and secure. Each pack, you've got, I think, about 19 faux locks, and I've got 5 packs. So you do the maths. If you love maths, I don't. So for the front, what I want to do is make sure each of these cornrows have got 1 crochet first, because the front is the most important part. Then I will distribute the remaining of the locks randomly around the hair. I'll show you how I do it. I've shown a crochet video before. I'll leave a link to that video below this video. But yeah, basically what you want to do is get your hair, you get your hook, pass it through your natural hair or the hair that you have cornrowed. You see this hoop? There's usually a hoop for crochet hair at the end of each braid. Open your latch. Hopefully you can see it. Pass the hair in, hook the hair onto the hook, close the latch, pull through. Be gentle not to, so that you don't snag your natural hair, because this is supposed to be a protective style. You don't want it to ruin your natural hair. Making sure you open the hole at the top again, pass the lock, the faux lock through the hole all the way, then you pull to secure. Okay, see how easy that is. The preparation for this hair took me 20 minutes to get to this stage, and I don't think inserting this around my hair should not take more than 1 hour. So Worst case scenario, the whole hair should take 1 hour 30 minutes. It's one of the fastest hair, because imagine going to the salon to do this hair. It will take ages if you were doing it from scratch. That's why crochet hook and crochet braids are a lifesaver. So I'll do the same thing. Pass the hair onto the hook, close the latch, pull the hair through, take off the hook. Now use your hands to open the hole properly. Pass the hair or the faux locks through that hole, right, to the other side, and then you pull gently and make sure it's nice and tight at the bottom. Okay, you don't want a big knot at the bottom. If you don't pull tightly enough, you have one very big knot at the bottom, and that makes it look very unnatural. So in less than 1 minute, I've done 2. I'm gonna carry on doing it. And one benefit of doing your hair by yourself and doing your hair at home is that you get the luxury of doing whatever you like in the process. I just had my breakfast while doing the hair. You can also watch television. You can see what your children are doing. You know, so right now I'm just my kids, I'm off today. So I'm just gonna watch something on telly while I do this. That makes it less of a chore, so it doesn't feel stressful. So I'll just carry on, and then I'll come back to you to show you what it looks like in the end. Okay, so just doing the same thing. I'm done with my hair. I'm loving it. I'm just flipping it here and there. Look at how full it is. I'm going to show you the full length when I stand up. But yeah, that's me done. Really quick and easy. I'll take a lot of pictures. You can style this different ways. But for now, I'm just letting it down. But yeah, see, that's what the tips looks like. I don't need to trim anything. Obviously, it's faux locks, so you want it to even look rough. And also, I don't need to curl the tips or dip it in hot water to make it look neat. It's gorgeous. I'll show you the back in a minute and the full length. Please consider subscribing. This is the end of the video, but yeah, obviously if you hang in there for one more minute, I'll show you the flow on the hair. Is gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. And you can't see anything. You can't see my hair nerve. You can't see any bulge. It's just nice and flat the way I like it. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing. Feel free to share this with your family, your friends, your loved ones. Till next time, keep living, loving, and laughing. Bye. Okay, so that's my hair. Look at the flow on this hair. It's absolutely gorgeous. And that is nice and flat. See? And you can put it all the way back. Okay, and if I'm going to work, I'll probably just put it up in a ponytail like that.